Hi everyone! Today we're out at the grape arbor and today is finally the day I can harvest my grapes. Now this year the grapes look nice, but I don't have as many grapes as I've had in other years, but I'm really thankful for what I can harvest. So let's get started. Right, so this is all I could get right now because it's turned really warm out and the wasps are really bad. So I'm going to have to wait until tonight to get the rest of them. So we're going to get these in. I'm going to start working on these. So what I'm going to do is I go through all of these grapes, and the ripe ones I'm going to put in here because I can my grapes a very old Amish old-fashioned way. So what I got to do is I got to go through all these grapes, and all the ripe ones I got to put in this, and the others will go to the chickens. Hey my friends, and now it's time to can our grapes, and this is my ultimate favorite recipe, how to can my grapes. I get it from the River Brethren Recipe Cookbook, and I would really highly recommend this cookbook. Let me bring it closer to you. It is called the River Brethren Recipe Cookbook by Songlight River Brethren School. I do not know if you can get it on Amazon. This is local to us, but these have the most amazing and very Mennonite and simple recipes. And this is the way I can my grape juice. It's very simple. My jars are washed, and I have my electric canner on high, and these are the grapes. Now, I didn't harvest all of the grapes. As you know, the wasps were getting very bad, but the grapes are harvested and taken off the stem, and they are washed. I'm going to use one of my old funnels because I am working with grapes. And all that we do is we take 1 cup of grapes. Now it can be a heaping cup. So I'll go like that. In each jar. So I think I'm using about a cup and a half. A cup and a half. This is going to be grape concentrate. So what we do is we will add 1 quart of water when we want to make this grape juice. So this is concentrated. And for this recipe, I don't use my ball jars because I save them for pressure canning. So I will use these Atlas jars that come in the grocery store. People save them for me. And years ago, you were able to use a canning lid for them. I'm not sure nowadays if you can, but I use all kinds of jars like that, which are safe for the boiling water. So I already have my 7 jars. So I'm just going to show you how I do these 7 jars. So now we have 1 cup of grapes in each jar, and all that we do is add 1/2 of a cup of sugar. People ask if I can substitute with honey. I do not know. I've never tried it, but I know some people have, and they say it works out okay. I do not know about that. I just know what I do, and this is how I do it. So it's 1/2 cup of sugar. Now, yes, this is a lot of sugar, but I want to remind you, this is concentrate. So to one of these, we're going to add 1 quart of water. So this will make a 1/2 gallon when you go to make it. Preferably, you want to have your jars sitting for 6 to 8 weeks before you open them and use them for the juice, because the longer the jars sit, the better the juice flavor will be. This can work with white grapes as well. I do not know about any other kind of grapes. These are Concord grapes. I just love canning grape juice. It's one of my favorites. Alright, so now all of the jars are ready. And I will wait until my water boils, and then I will fill it with hot water. You're going to fill it with hot water to the rim. You're going to put a heated lid on it because remember, we're not pressure canning, so these lids need to be in very hot water. and then I will show you what it looks like when we're finished. Oh, my friends, for the easy fun part, all we're going to do is fill up our jars with hot water. Now, some of these jars I'm going to fill up with cold water because it just takes me way too long to have the hot water in them to heat up all this water. But technically, you should have hot water. So what we do is we're just going to fill up our jars with the hot water up into the rim. And then we'll let it sit for a second, and you can see maybe one or two that will float. Just take them out. Now the floated ones really won't hurt nothing, but and then we wipe the rim and screw the band on, and then we'll put it in our electric canner. And what we're going to do is, once this gets to a boil, we are going to can it for 30 minutes. So this is probably one of the easiest canning recipes you're ever going to see. And it's very, very good. Now, I know that you would say, some of you would say, well, I'm using a lot of jars. This does use a lot of jars, this method. But it's so easy when you get one of the jars out, because all you got to do is add a jar of water to it. And so I do like using this method, and I will save my jars specifically for the grape juice. So I'm going to fill up a whole canner load of these, and then I'll show you what they look like when we're finished. So what we're going to do is fill this canner up, and then we are going to wait till it boils. Once it boils, we're going to count about 20 to 25 minutes, and then I will show you what it looks like when we're done with them. And there you go, my friends, 14 quarts of grape juice, and it smells so good in here. So I'm going to wait 6 to 8 weeks, and then we can start drinking it. I still have some from last year, but this year the grapes were a lot better. So take care, everyone, and we'll see you tomorrow. My friends, if you liked my video, could you please make sure you give me a thumbs up? Are you on any form of social media? By sharing my video on social media, it helps get my videos out into the world, and YouTube sees that and will share my videos much more. Thanks again so much for watching, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye!